Hey, what's going on, everybody? Come up here today to talk a little bit about something big we have coming in December, and you owe it to yourself, to at least check it out. First, I want to thank a lot of my supporters that have been with me and have actually taken a look at what we do. And have participated and have changed their lives because it's changed my life. And all I'm trying to do is provide a better way for my family, for my children and grandchildren. But one thing I have to say is I've had people, I do a lot. Everybody see me do a lot of posting on Facebook. People say I post a lot about business. That's pretty much all I post about, God and business. The ministry I'm in, business. Because I'm looking to better myself and my family situation. My goal is to be the first millionaire in my family. And I will be, but what gets me sometimes is people say things like, well, money can't buy happiness, money can't do this, that, and the other, but to where I think to myself, I say, well, money can't buy happiness, but it can really, really make your misery seem a lot better. And last time I checked, being broke can't buy anything, so I'm one that I don't have a problem. Like one of my great mentors says, Mr. Cortez says, I don't have a problem with, you not wanting to be successful, you not wanting to be rich or a millionaire, but I do have a problem with you not wanting me to be successful or be a millionaire. So the things that I'm doing for my family, and to build generational wealth. Okay. And another thing I hear from people is I'll talk to people and they'll tell me, their concerns about what we do. They'll tell me things like, but they're living paycheck to paycheck and like that. But in the same breath, they'll say something, like, well, what I'm doing must be illegal or a scam, something like that. I'm like, how can you, tell me you're living paycheck to paycheck, but then what I'm doing, is a scam? Or what I'm doing doesn't work. No, I beg to differ. What I like to say to them, and I'm very, cordial. I don't, jump on people. What I like to say to them is, no, what you're doing doesn't work. If you've been working that job and living paycheck to paycheck, what you're doing doesn't work. So business ownership got to be on the table. You can't say what I'm doing doesn't work, yet you're out here looking for something to get you off of that paycheck to paycheck. So you can't say what I'm doing doesn't work. If you are having to juggle, if a $44 decision requires you to think about your payday, then what you're doing doesn't work. That's one of the things I like to say to people. But once again, I'm not going to do that. But I just find it funny when people judge, or people say what we do in this industry, not necessarily my company, but this industry doesn't work. They'll say something doesn't work, and then but they're the ones having financial difficulties, so it just baffles me. And I think we as a people are so stuck, in that thought process that if it doesn't have a 9 to 5 attached to it, then it don't work. I don't get that mentality, because rich people, wealthy people, they don't think that way. Wealthy people definitely don't think that way. They teach their children. To the strategies of wealthy people. Wealthy people congregate together, right? Broke people congregate together. I've seen many of broke people take advice from other broke people. They won't take advice from somebody who's doing something or somebody who is, on the track to do something. They rather go talk to their best friend or their hairstylist or their barber, or their aunt and uncle, mom and dad. They rather ask them for advice, financial advice, and that person is in the same situation. That never made sense to me. That's just like going to the barber and asking the barber how to do brain surgery. It just don't make sense to me. When I listen to, my circle has definitely gotten smaller because I have a lot of business people in my circle, a lot of thousandaires and millionaires that I deal with on a daily basis, and they give you the information that you need to know. Do we knock college? No, we don't knock education because that's what we give, education. And if people would do their education and research, they would find out that this industry that we're in, produces the most millionaires. But that's another subject some other time. But what we got going on in December, if you're in the direct sales industry right now, network marketing right now, and you're in it and you're working it as a hobby, and you're working as a hobby, you're not taking it serious. there's a lot to be said about your work ethic. But what we have going on right now with this company coming up in December is something you definitely need to look into. I can't say it anymore. What we have coming up, you definitely need to look into. We offer a membership that gives you credit repair, identity theft protection. There are some companies out there that charge, specifically for those, areas that we put in the membership. But we have something phenomenal coming up in December that's going to make a lot of people a lot of money. And first thing people think about when they say, making money, they always think the people at the top make the money. I'm talking about if you come into the business right now, February, March, you're making a lot of money. We're going to show you how that's possible with the promotion that we have coming up. It's just not, you just can't. You need to talk to somebody in business, get into business, and talk to somebody about it. Because this is going to make a lot of people a lot of money, myself included. People who are coming into the business right now included. I have team members who started yesterday. They're going to be making a lot of money by February because of the promotion that we have going on. But you have to ask yourself this question: if you've been in this industry for a while, and because all network marketing companies work. If you work it, there's not one network marketing company out here that you can get into in one day and become a millionaire. It's just not going to happen. You can't do that on your job, so you have to put some work into it. If every company out here, if you work it, will work. It's just which one is just, you have to find the one that works for you, the one that fits your schedule, fits your needs. And I've been in this industry a long time. I made a lot of money in this industry, and I've seen what this industry can do. I've met so many successful people. When I'm not talking about people that, have been, working the thing for 10, 20, 30 years making money. I'm talking about people who started in 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, making, $30, $40, $50,000 a month. And that's, my ultimate goal is to be at that point within the next year, but it takes dedication. It takes, a little bit of, it takes a little bit of dedication on your part. I get a lot of people come into the business or ask me about this business, and I think their mindset, they have the wrong mindset. You have to work, just because we don't have a brick and mortar, we offer the same things as a brick and mortar do. We just don't have a brick and mortar. We don't have that overhead. I can make this money right now. I'm sitting in my office at my home right now. Show you. I'm sitting in my office at my home. This is my office. Okay, my wife gave me this little bit of space, to work out of. I got my pianos. When I get bored, I got my keyboard and my pianos. Everybody knows I used to play the piano, teach piano. I got that. I'm sitting in my outside right there. Got my window. So I'm sitting in my office right now. And this is where I love to be. I love to be home doing my business, making money from home. But you gotta take. You gotta do this business with the thought process that I'm going to treat it like my job. I'm going to work this thing like my job, like you work your job. Because if you go into a job every day working 8, 9, 10 hours a day, and you don't have 1 hour that you can give yourself to work a business, because remember, the IRS tells you, I'm not making this up, the IRS tells you that if you don't run a business from your home, you're essentially taking $20 and throwing it in the trash every day. That's every day. $20 a day, you're just throwing it out the window. I'm not making this up. The IRS tells you this, so hey, something got to be to it, and the government is going to actually pay you more every month than what it costs for you to run this business. So come on. This is the thing that baffles me. They put something in print and we won't read it. We won't understand it. And that causes me to think sometimes that some people, say that they're intelligent, right? I can ask 10 out of 10 people, hey, are you intelligent? Everybody can say, yes, I'm intelligent. Now, but we don't believe, we don't read, and we fail to understand. Like I've asked people before about this business, about this industry. They'll be like, oh yes, I'm interested. Then when you give them the information, when you show them, not when you tell it, when you show them the information that's in print from the IRS, when you show them videos with IRS agents, they still want to, say, I don't know about this. I got to do my research. I got to do this, that, and the other. And they're stuck, and they'll stay in their same financial situation that they were already in. Which leads me to believe they would rather, be stuck and stay in that situation than make a change. How can you be, stuck in the same situation 8, 9, 10 years knowing, because you're in this same situation. You say, I get paid this date, I get paid this date. Your check never makes it to those 2 dates. Your check never covers that time frame. But yet you are skeptical about doing something different. That concerns me a lot of times with some people. And I'm not saying this industry, my company is for everybody. I'm not saying that, because I know a lot of people just don't have that business mentality. And that's just true. A lot of people just don't have the business mentality to want to run their own business. However, it bothers me, or I get concerned for our people when we will complain about stuff, complain about our situations, complain, but won't even listen to something that can help them. That bothers me. You'll see people on Facebook all day complaining about their finances, complaining about, I wish I could make this, or I wish payday would hurry up, or I don't have the money. Complain, and then when you try to present them with an industry, not even my business, with an industry that can possibly make a change for them, they don't even want to listen. Don't even want to hear it. They rather go back to complaining, and that happens all the time. So that's the part that gets me. That's probably when people see me posting all the time. The same people that say that I'm always talking about money are the same people that I see complaining about when payday is, or how they gonna pay this bill. And I'll put posts out. Who wants to make a few extra $100? 1,000 people will respond. Out of that 1,000 people that responds, maybe 2 will actually listen. That part gets me. Only, that's crazy to me. Why respond? Why respond? That makes no sense to me. So, I try to tell people, if we're all halfway intelligent, if we're all, intelligent, and I'm the type of person that if I see something that somebody has, and I consider myself, I wasn't the smartest guy in school. I was an AB student with a couple of C's. So I was a AB student with a couple of C's. But if somebody can show me something that works and I see it working for them, at least I'm going to look at it. At least, even if I'm not going to do it, at least I'll look at it. I have the common sense or the wherewithal to at least look at it and say. But we have been conditioned. We have been conditioned to think that it won't work for us, or something won't work for us. We will get told no by 2 or 3 people, and all of a sudden, this thing don't work. And that's not true. We're so thin-skinned that if somebody tells you no, then you give up. That's like I don't know. I don't know how to explain that part. That baffles me a lot of times. How people, because we can go to your job all day long. Your boss can fuss you out. The coworkers can cuss you out and everything like that. But guess what? You're going right back to that job the next day. And that's the part that gets me. But yet, one thing comes up to show your business. And it's all skeptical, scam, all this stuff, pyramid, all these types of different words that you obviously have no clue about. And that's another thing, the pyramid thing. Man, that's the thing about, that really is funny to me. People say, well, it's a scam, it's a pyramid. And they have no idea what they're even talking about. You ask them, well, what's pyramid? Oh, one of those things where you get paid for you at the top. They can't even explain it. It's just going off of what they heard. So our people refuses to get the right information. We refuse to even to listen. We refuse to get the right information. We're going to keep going by what we've heard through so and so and so and so and so and so. And guess what? You're all in the same financial situation. That's the funny part to me. You're all in the same financial situation, and you're listening to somebody who is just as broke as you. I used to do that. I'll never do that again. I'm never going to listen to somebody who has less than I do, for finances. I can't see it. I wouldn't do it. So if you truly, want to make a change in your life financially, if you're truly interested in at least trying to make a change in your life financially, you need to check us out. Check out what we do. We are helping people minimize their taxes. Now, you get your paycheck once a month, every 2 weeks, once a week, whatever. You look at your paycheck, right? You're looking at that paycheck, and you see you're paying taxes. Now, guess what? What did I say earlier? If we put something in print, people are probably not going to read it. The IRS's website tells you, on their website, they're telling you you're paying too much in taxes. 83% of W-2s people are paying too much in taxes. You're giving the government your money. So I mean, and that doesn't bother you, right? You don't mind going to work and giving Uncle Sam your money freely, right? The reason you don't mind is because you're conditioned to think you have to. You're conditioned to think, well, that's just the way it is. And that's one of those things I tell you, if you just knew the information, if you just had 3 or 4 minutes to research the information yourself, you'll find out wrong. Let's just say you've been working your job 10 years now, right? 10 years. And you've been overpaying the government $10,000 a year for 10 years. Whose fault is that? Because when you started that job, they did not show you how to fill out that W-4. They gave you this stack of paperwork and said, here, fill this out. Go sit in this room, fill this out, and turn it back into us. Well, that W-4 was one of those pieces of paper, right? And you went and filled it out. You did not sit and ask anybody how to fill that thing out. You took it upon yourself to tell the government, here, Uncle Sam, I'm giving you this much money a month. That's what you're telling Uncle Sam. I'm going to give you this much money a month because you filled out that W-4. He didn't tell you that you had to fill it out and put these numbers on there. You did it yourself. So, why not get somebody to help you fill that form out the correct way? Because the IRS, they telling you on their site that you filled it out incorrectly. They're telling you on their site that you're paying too much in taxes. So, I mean, if you don't mind throwing money away, that's why they say the person who doesn't have a home-based business is throwing $20 out the window. So if you don't mind throwing money out the window, hey, don't do that. Put it to the side. Call me. I'll come get it. If you don't need it, I'll come get it. I'm always looking for other streams of income. So it doesn't, if you don't want it, I'll get it. But why not get that form filled out the correct way? Learn from somebody who actually knows how to fill it out, who actually understands to read it and fill it out. Why not do that? Why not let me help you fill it out the correct way? Get your money back. Because remember, if you paid over 10 years, $10,000 a year too much, how much is that? $10,000 a year. How much is that? That's $100,000, right? Okay. So if you've given the government $100,000 in 10 years, but then you turn around and say, I just didn't have enough money to save for my retirement. I didn't have enough money to send my kids to school. I didn't have enough money to buy my kids this, that, and the other. No, it's not that you didn't have the money. It's that you just gave it to Uncle Sam freely. You told Uncle Sam, here, take it freely. Why not learn how to fill that thing out the right way, legally, ethically, and morally, and get your money back in your paycheck? What if you had that $100,000 back and you had invested it in a stock or something for 10%, 9% in that area? Something like that. There's your inheritance, right, for your children. But you didn't know this information, so you filled it out wrong. So now you see that you filled that thing out wrong. Why not learn from somebody who knows, somebody who's actually doing it, somebody who's actually making money, somebody who's working from home, right? That's my thing. So listen, y'all, we got something very big, very, very big coming up in December. All right, middle of December. Can't go into it right now, but if you inbox me, call me, 919-760-5019. I'm going to show you how by February you're making $3,000 to $4,000 a month in residual income every month. Every month. I'm there every month, okay? 919-760-5019. Call me, text me, whatever. Hit me up on Facebook. Let's do it. I'm going to show you something that's going to change your life. Why not take 5 minutes to get the information that could change your life starting February 2018, brand new year, right? Instead of constantly complaining on Facebook, I sure wish I could figure out how I'm gonna pay this bill. Oh, I need it. Because I tell you what some people do, I tell you right now, call all your creditors, everybody you owe money, and tell them that you've been forwarding all these chain mail letters saying that if you send this to 10 people, God's he's gonna bless you with $1 million. Well, tell your creditors that. Tell them that you forwarded enough of those letters that you're just sitting down waiting for that $10 million to fall in your pocket, in your bank account, right? Because we'll do that. We'll forward all these. I get 1,000 forwarded emails and chain letters in my inbox every day. Send this to 10, 20 people, and good luck gonna follow you. Send this to 10 people, and and $1,000 gonna come your way. I'm still waiting. But, I look at it like this. I'm going to do the work that I need to do to make that a reality. See, we'll forward all this stuff that, that doesn't work. But we won't do for ourselves. We won't at least get the information for ourselves to find out, how we could really change our lives. Take 5 minutes. Inbox me, call me, text me, come by and see me, whatever. Take 5 minutes to get the right information, and let's change your life. And remember, come December or come February, don't tell people that I didn't tell you, because in February it's going to be some different Facebook lives, okay? Because I've already changed over 130 some people's lives already, all right, including mine, in a very, very short amount of time, So come February, be looking for some other stuff, other lives that's gonna back up what I just said, But we all need to stop complaining, and actually take advantage of what we have here with this company. The credit repair, which comes with your membership. The identity theft protection comes with the membership. Your travel websites come with the membership. And the immediate pay raise, that we get you. So right now, if somebody needs $500 before Christmas, if you truly need $500 or more before Christmas right now, I would urge you to inbox me, because I'm going to help you get it on your paycheck right now. You're going to have to work any extra hours? Nope. You got to get a part-time job? Nope. And that's another myth that we think. Well, if I just go get me a part-time job, if I just go get me a third job, I'm going to make extra money. That's about the craziest thing I ever hear. Just putting it out there. Because it doesn't matter. You get the second job, what's going to happen? Government's going to take more of that, right? You get a third job, government's going to take more of that, right? But then what are you doing? You're keeping yourself from your family. You work at two more jobs or another job, that's more time away from your family. For what? For you to go give Uncle Sam your money. There's a better way. There's a better way, okay? Inbox me, call me, text me, whatever, 919-760-5019. Everybody have a great day.